After getting a chance to play Red Dead Redemption 2 for 4 hours, we were excited to share our impressions with you, but unfortunately, we weren't allowed to capture gameplay. To illustrate what we experienced, we decided to put together the trailers in a new way to give you an idea of what the opening moments were like and to share our excitement for the game's full release. Here's the first 4 hours of Red Dead Redemption 2 retold using some fudging and the trailers we had on hand. As the opening title fades away, we're greeted with a hellish snowstorm as a desperate group tries to survive on a snow-covered mountain. Because the group is so low on supplies and some members are missing, you're forced to begin looking around the world for provisions and the loved ones that can't be found. Eventually, after retracing their steps and searching the countryside, the crew comes to a farmhouse, which isn't as friendly as it may seem. Upon arriving at the homestead, Dutch plans to ask for shelter for the night, but instead, they find a murdered farmer and realize that another bandit group has already hit the house. During the shootout, you'll have a chance to meet Sadie Adler around the time everything goes to hell. Thankfully, you're not totally defenseless and put up a pretty good fight. The next day, once the camp is cleared, you have a chance to go searching for the settler friend who had gone missing. Found stranded and wounded on a cliffside, he's rescued and brought back into the fold. But not before you work together to hunt and bring back some food for the group. Having a well-supplied camp is important since it determines your group happiness and comfort level. You can take care of your horse here, help manage the camp, play poker, or talk around a campfire to just enjoy the company or plot your next adventure. Low on funds, the next adventure planned with Dutch includes robbing a train. The crew sets out on that mission, and the plan is to blow the tracks and take all the loot inside. In true cowboy fashion, that doesn't quite go as planned, and instead they end up having to chase the train as it barrels down the tracks. Climbing to the top of a car, they're able to board and get it stopped by hitting the brakes. Then it's time for an old-fashioned robbery, which funds the trip to their next location, the town of Valentine. Here's where the game really opens up. There's a ton to do in Valentine, and to get us there, we are nudged by a couple of girls looking to get back to civilization. Taking them on a wagon, along the way we meet some individuals we had the option to interact with however we saw fit. But once we arrived, we headed straight to the old saloon where the girls look for work and our cowboy for other opportunities. Of course, there's a lot of trouble to be had in Valentine. Based on the footage and our time with Red Dead, it looks like you can basically do anything you want. Maybe that's a gunfight, or getting into various street brawls, or even robbing a bank in an elaborate heist that looks to live up to Rockstar tradition. Red Dead Redemption 2 releases October 26th, and while this is just a taste of what you can experience, remember there's so much more in store. An entire wildlife system complete with 200 species of animals that you can hunt or be hunted by is waiting in the wilderness. For those that enjoy more civilized life, you can enjoy exploring the town, playing games with your crew, or whatever else strikes your fancy. Of course, you could just mosey along the countryside and partake in one hell of a view. Regardless, we're incredibly excited to play more. For more on Red Dead Redemption 2, keep it right here on IGN.